Any Yoruba that will not vote for Sanwo should be chased out of Lagos, Chief Murphy Adebari said. Can you imagine? Another person is coming out now to talk about not voting Sanwo as the governor of Lagos State. That any Yoruba now is limiting his own to Yorubas now. Any Yoruba that fails to vote Sanwo should be chased out of Lagos. How can somebody be saying this kind of statement? Okay, and all of them, the security forces are there, the National Peace Committee is there, everybody, and they're not saying anything about all of this statement. Meanwhile, one other man that said he's going to fight with his last blood to ensure that all the election malpractices do not go down well with them, they're chasing him now with DSS. How can we continue like this? So somebody, an old man that calls himself a chief, can stay and be so tribalistic not to allow Yorubas to choose their leader by themselves, to compel them and tell them who to vote for. Is that not dictatorial? That is dictatorship at traditional level. And that is not acceptable. Okay? That is not acceptable. That is any form of inducement or by force, by harassment to vote the wrong person is not allowed. That is no vote. Okay? So this Chief Murphy Adebari need to be called to order. The leader of Yoruba United Nations, Chief Murphy Adebari, has recommended the immediate exile of any Yoruba that will not be voting Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu in the forthcoming March 11 governorship election. During an interview session with media practitioners, Murphy Adebari made it known that it is an abomination for any Yoruba person not to vote Sanwo-Olu for a second term, and that anyone caught doing that should be sacrificed to the gods of the land. Can you imagine what somebody is saying? Yeah? These are the kind of people that Tinubu produced over time. These are the kind of people that he said they have made, and this is what he has made. Yeah? This is terrible, and he created people that will unleash terror on the natives and on everybody around. That is bad. Okay. Personally, I will go to all local governments in Lagos State before the election. Any local government or Yoruba that doesn't vote for Sanwo-Olu should be chased out of Lagos. Such people should be sacrificed to the gods of our land immediately. We are voting for Sanwo-Olu. It is mandatory. It is our duty and civil right to vote for Sanwo-Olu. Who told you civil right? Why are you making it mandatory? Yeah. What can you say is mandatory? How can you say civil right? Who are you to determine the civil right of another person? That is the truth. Yeah? Murphy Adebari spoke about the involvement of the Igbos in Lagos politics, stating that the tribe has become so comfortable that they vie for huge positions in Lagos. He bemoaned the Igbos for pushing a narrative that Lagos is a no man's land despite being visitors in the state. Of course now, what else do you say? Okay, so he explained that the governorship election should be between Governor Sanwo-Olu and Jide Adeniran, also known as Jandor, of PDP, because they are the two top Yoruba contestants. Continue, Adebari blamed the Lagos state government for making strangers comfortable by allowing them their own landed properties. Can you imagine? He mentioned that voting Sanwo-Olu will be a way to preserve the heritage of the Yorubas from strangers who want to forcefully take it. Nobody is forcefully taking it. What the Yorubas in Lagos, what are they doing? They don't work. They don't do anything. It's only selling of land they know. Now, people that have the money have come. They've bought the land. They have established businesses that are paying tax to Lagos state government, and you are still angry with them. The Igbos are succeeding anywhere they go. There's no tribe that does not have criminals. Okay, even the Yorubas, they have a lot of criminals. The credit card fraud, most of the credit card frauds in the US are done by the Yorubas. Okay, most of the drug cases in the US are also done by the Yorubas. So what are you talking about? So there's no tribe that does not have crime. That is another thing. And again, the idea of Lagos that you're making strangers comfortable in Lagos, you don't have option. Nigeria is one country, and everybody have a right to live wherever they want to live. That is the truth. You cannot tell somebody not to live in the state. You don't have the right at all. As long as the person is a Nigerian, is free to live in any part of the country that he wishes to live. Okay? Because we still have the Yorubas in the south, in the southeast, and in the north. Yorubas are everywhere, especially in Plateau State, especially in Kogi State. The Yorubas are everywhere. So what are you going to say? And who told you own Lagos? Now, the stories are coming out that the Edos, the Benis, that the people that formed Lagos. So Eko is a Benin name and not it's not a Yoruba name. So what do you have to say about that? So this person, I think, is just full of himself. The governorship election should be between Jandor and Sanwo because they are indigenous Yoruba politicians. Come to think of it, Jandor will still be the governor of Lagos State later. But right now, let's save our soul from these people. Let us go out there and vote Governor Sanwo so we can still retain our heritage and culture. What concerns Igbo people with Yoruba politics? Which day have you seen Yorubas adding any input into Igbo politics in Igbo land? These are the abominations, and such people should be sacrificed to our God because what concerns them about our politics? I am fighting in my house. What concerns my neighbor? We have to identify our boundaries. When Igbo people are calling a Yoruba man a no man's man, but can they survive the attack of Yorubas? There's nothing Yorubas can do. Let them go and sleep. They are just releasing all those things just because they are using the mercenaries of government. If they leave Igbos to do rampage in Lagos, everybody will run. That is the truth. Everybody will run. Okay? So we have made the strangers Igbos comfortable in Lagos, and that's why they can have the mind that we own the land together. To all Yorubas, we must make sure we don't make these visitors comfortable anymore. They are so comfortable that an Igbo man will go for the House of Representatives in our own land, which is an abomination. The Yorubas have to hold their political will tight and fizzle out strangers. Let them know they will leave someday. We must understand this. It is only in Lagos we sell our lands to strangers. Lagos state government should mandate every visitor to be under the lease. If you are not Yoruba, you should not be allowed to own land in Lagos. Giving C of O to these strangers by the government is wrong. Any C of O given should not be more than 10 years. Can you imagine? Furthermore, he noted that Yoruba is a race that fights for unity, but Igbos fight for territory, which is why they are claiming Lagos is no man's land. He explained that most Igbos made their money from Lagos after benefiting from the hospitality of the land, but are not trying to drag ownership of the state with the rightful owners, the Yorubas. Can you imagine? So that is just this man's problem. Who told you? The Igbos came there, they did business, and they pay tax, and they're living there. They're not making trouble with anybody. They're not dragging along with anybody. Anything Igbo man owns in Lagos, he bought it and he paid for it outrightly. And you're saying they shouldn't give the C of O. So who do they give the C of O? What would you do with the land? Okay? So the truth of the matter is that Lagos was built by the state, by federal government, because Lagos enjoyed federal presence when it was the federal capital for years before the capital was moved from Lagos to Abuja. So you cannot tell us that the Yorubas built Lagos. It was federal government of Nigeria with the resources that came from all the states across the federation that were used to develop Lagos. And that federal presence is what the state is still enjoying till now. So they can't tell us that, and then you are insulting Igbo people. Who told you that all the non-Yorubas in Lagos are all Igbo? Once they say you're not speaking Yoruba, you're not from a Yoruba person, they say Omo Igbo, Omo Igbo. Who told you so that they're Omo Igbo? The Benin is there, the Deltas are there, the Middle Belt people are there, okay? Other people from other parts of the country are there, and you just group all of them as Igbos because you hate Igbos to the bone marrow. That is not going to work, and that is just by just a matter of time. All of that will be conquered, and you will know that that idea of hating Igbos so much will be cut short. It's quite unfortunate. We know how the first Igbo man came to Lagos with nothing. Have you seen any Igbo man come to Lagos with money? No, but they take money from the capital of Yoruba, Lagos State. They took our money to build their southeast, making your visitor so comfortable is dangerous because tomorrow they will tell you they own the house with you. Can you imagine? So Igbo man came to Lagos without money. Now he's leaving Lagos with money. Now, why can't you use your brain? So what did he steal the money in Lagos? Did he do robbery? Is he in politics and he took the money from state government? No. He worked hard, did business, made the money, and took it back. Why can't you make the money in your own land? Why are you crying? Why are you regretting? Okay. So even with Igbo man there, is Igbo man stopping you from you making your money in your own land if you think it's your land? Why is your land not fruitful to you, but it's fruitful to strangers? You should ask yourself all of that question, because you guys are very lazy. You wouldn't go to the extent of hard working that the Igbo man will go to succeed in life. Anywhere Igbos go, they succeed. It's not only Yoruba land, both home and abroad. They succeed anywhere they go because they're very resilient, they're very tenacious, they're very hardworking, okay? They're very productive. They are the commercial owners of this country. So what are you telling me? If Igbo people should shut down their shop in Lagos for 48 hours, Lagos will be finished. The revenue that the Lagos state government will lose will run into hundreds of millions, if not billions. So what are you saying? Igbo man is the heart of business in Lagos. And when he shuts down his shop, one day, I would like the Igbo community in Lagos to just decide to shut down shop just for 3 days in Lagos. Close, don't go anywhere. And let's see how Lagos will survive. You lazy people. So Yoruba is the kind of race that accommodates everybody, fight for the unity of Nigeria, but the Igbo people fight for territories. They want to collect Lagos by all means, and this will not be possible. We cannot leave our children for these people. The governors in the southwest should start working on it now. We must do something immediately. You have nothing to do. Go and sleep. This is all these things that you guys are saying is just a statement out of jealousy. That is the truth. The Igbos are not doing anything that is bad. Somebody say, "Ebelebe, story for the gods. Get ready." Yes, now Igbo people are ready for you, because it was Sanwo that brought them to Lagos, Abi, and the same time feeding them. Your plan has failed. Yes, Sanwo is not bringing them to Lagos, and Sanwo is not feeding them. Okay, so now by God, we not get him time. He go shock him on Saturday. Yes, now that is the truth. We vote them out on Saturday. So thank you for listening. That is what a Yoruba chief is saying in Lagos, that they should chase the Igbos out, and any Yoruba man that does not vote Sanwo should be chased out from Lagos. All the Igbos should be sacrificed to their gods. That is what this man is saying. That Igbos should be sacrificed to their gods. That is what this man is saying. And it will be interpreted that way. So thank you for listening, and let's have a comment.